Hello and welcome to Indiana Arts Desk. I'm Marcus Jackman. Coming up tonight, Kevin Head horns in on an upcoming ensemble concert at Ball State, plus the arts calendar. But first...
Like I've seen in movies where they'll show a poet and he sits down at a blank piece of paper and out comes the most beautiful poem. And I think, no, it's not like that at all. It's fun, but it's not like that.
That's Nancy Kangas, who, for the past 2 weeks, has been the resident poet for Mississinawa Valley local 7th and 8th graders, teaching them about poetry creation, revision, and performance. Elaine Bailey, who teaches language arts at Mississinawa Valley in Ohio, says the program might seem unusual in an age when many schools feel the need to teach to standardized performance tests or graduation exams. However,
and they'll be going into the Ohio graduation test. And poetry, a poem, is generally one of the pieces that's on those tests. And so they've actually created this program to fill a need in the curriculum in the school district.
The poet Kangas says the program's idea is to immerse the students in the entire process of writing poetry with guidance.
It's designed to put an artist in the midst of the kids and the teachers and to kind of demonstrate the process of creating art. And they usually you're not in the school any less than 2 weeks. Sometimes it's much longer than that. So it's not just a show or not just a performance, but it's really working with the kids and showing them how you begin, showing them what happens when you get stuck, showing them how you develop and revise something.
Most people believe that poetry is something that other people can do, Kangas says, and that they can't. But one of the most important points she hopes the students take away is that poetry is really a disciplined process, merging creativity with some hard work.
They've done really well. They've figured out that poetry is about life, including everything that they know about. And we start off with understanding where you get your start from, which is just being alive and noticing everything in the world, which isn't really hard at all. That part's the fun part. And I think I've even convinced a few kids that revising is fun too. It's just a different kind of different part of the process.
Tomorrow night we'll see the culmination of the residency in a reception and performance held at the Union City Art Depot, hosted by the Art Association of Randolph County and Mississinawa Valley School, including viewing of paintings, photographs, and other fine art by local artists, followed by an open mic poetry reading. Local poets or poetry readers are invited to take the stage as well, but Kangas and some outstanding poetry students from the residency will be presenting some poems written during the residency, including Kangas's own, which, true to her belief that poetry starts with the life you're living, and she has written over the past 2 weeks.
Well, let's see. Nothing feels done yet, but I've written about the bed where I'm staying. It's very interesting bed. And I've written about the picture that's in my room, and I've got one halfway done about the roads around here, which are different than the roads that I'm used to.
There will be a reception with hors d'oeuvres and music starting at 6:30 tomorrow evening. Then the open mic starts at 7 p.m. The event is free and open to the public. For more information or for directions to the Union City Art Depot, you can email Karen@artsdepot.org. That's Karen@artsdepot.org. Nancy Kangas has published poems in literary magazines such as Owl and is a contributing editor at Smithsonian's Magazine for Kids. Tomorrow at Ball State, the sonorous strains of the French Horn Ensemble. Indiana Arts Desk's Kevin Head has the story.